Hey!
What is up? It's your boy Ryan.
It's your boy Easy.
And you're listening to Turtle Soup, the internet and the world's only listener-supported podcast dedicated to the ongoing journey of the TMNT all the way from the very beginning.
Woo!
Until I find a way to have more patience when walking behind people at Tropicana Field.
Oh, lordy day.
And don't worry, because I'll never be a monk about that.
The show's going on.
Yeah, more about that in just a second. We are live on YouTube. No, we're not.
No.
But we are in person.
We are alive.
But we are alive, and we are in person now.
That's true.
I could our table's too long. I cannot reach out and like touch Eric, but
Yeah.
it's close enough.
It's close enough.
We are observation affecting each other.
Yes.
Like the photons moving are being affected because we're looking at each other.
Yes, my particles have changed
everything's different in this room because of that.
from the waist down.
But if you aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Share the podcast with people. Shout out to everybody on YouTube and people that are on the audio deal. We love you all. And just appreciate every one of you. But there are some special appreciations to be awarded as we do every episode. There are amazing Patreon members. Patron Ranger, Stop the Show from Saying Clang, as low as $1.
Yep.
You can support the show and be mentioned on the podcast.
There you go.
And then there's also great tiers where Eric slaves over a hot magnet machine. There's just it's like that scene in like Wedding Crashers. Like, I don't know what he does back there. You know what I mean? Because like I don't because like all of a sudden I show up at the house and he's like, trickle this shit out. I'm like, oh my god, And, it's amazing. So there's also great stuff to have there. And in particular, two awesome patrons that this show is dedicated to. This episode is John Clemens and Robbie James, both longtime supporters. Thank you both.
Yes.
This one's for you boys, even you, John Clemens, even you. So speaking of things that I can't see. I was about to try to make another dig at John Clemens. I was about to say, like, speaking of things we, begrudgingly do, but I realized we're not begrudgingly doing these episodes because these issues are actually really cool. What are we doing this week, Eric? What's the steps?
Well, the steps this week are in the journey. We are in, 2004.
2004.
Which is what, 22 years ago? Is that right?
Yeah,
My math
22
right?
years
Yeah,
ago. But
yeah.
we are like 3 years from the year we met.
Yeah, that's nuts. Oh my goodness.
Like, this is happening, and you and I are like, we're on like trains, and
Yes.
we're
Just about.
about to do it. About to touch tips.
It's almost like the superpowers. Like, oh yeah.
No.
Hey, put your hand in the there. Yeah. Oh, I got to do this one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway. So, much like the superpowers, we got two super powerful comic books that we're talking about tonight. We are talking about Mirage Comics Tales of the TMNT Volume 2, Issue 3 from May of 2004, as well as Mirage Comics TMNT Volume 4, Issue 16 from June of 2004.
Yes,
so saddle up. It's going to be a very fun review, and I'm excited because these are good issues, and but. Anyway, so what's been going on with you, Ryan?
Oh man, a couple things. So one is walking behind people at the baseball game.
Oh yeah, more about that.
I'm gonna tell you something, boy. I'm just gonna say this, man.
Say it.
And I hope I can find some kind of peace. But I react to people walking at the Rays game like I react to people in traffic cutting me off.
Goodness.
Like I don't yell because it's in person.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I and I'm not a big road rage guy, but I definitely have a thing of like, why do people just suddenly stop?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're like, everyone's walking.
Sure.
Just walk.
Okay.
And people just act like they're on this like Sunday, like just a Sunday walk. Like you're walking through like a pretty busy thoroughfare.
Right.
And you're like trying to get to your seats, and then people will just be like, and just stop and look at the field. Or just stare off. And I'm like, you could move.
Right.
It's this weird solipsistic thing where people don't, and this happens a lot, people just don't have any idea of like what's going on behind them.
But yeah, personal.
Like,
they only have
people
their.
are
They're not even
behind-
have their personal awareness.
Yeah, people are behind you, man.
Right.
But all of a sudden, you stop and it's all about you.
Mhm.
I know that we've all done that. I mean, I'm not saying I've never like stopped and been like, wait, do I want to eat that?
Right.
It's halfway the baseball game. Man.
It's quite often.
Half of the baseball game is like, wait, do I want to eat or drink that? Or wait, do I want to buy that? Like, it's basically all it is.
That's so good.
I've
No, I get it.
like
I get it.
everyone's done it.
Yeah.
And I try to tell myself all the time that like in traffic, like that could be one person's like worst day.
Right. Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
just happen to come across it every once in a while.
And all of a sudden you're falling down.
Yeah. But like, if you're at a baseball game sometime this summer, guys, just like, ladies and gentlemen, just try to be aware.
Yeah.
If you're gonna like just, do I want a hot dog? Like, step to the side. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
do we want to do a quick Dims the rules on being socially aware on this real quick?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do Dims the rules.
We can
Let's do it.
shit. Here we go.
Dims the rules.
Dims the rules.
Number one, be aware that you're not the only one there. That you're not. Does that work?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think rule number one would be like, look in front of you and know that's behind you.
Whoa. That sounds like something I would have heard on a mountain.
No. Think about it. So you're at a baseball game,
Okay.
and you're walking down this aisle or whatever, or you're walking through this concourse.
Gotcha.
And in front of you, you see a bunch of people walking,
Sure.
like the direction you're going. They're walking away from you.
Right.
Just know that is behind you,
Okay.
and there are people behind you.
Behind you. Okay, I got
So
it. now.
basically, like almost like
I got it.
Like I think it's like you're not the only one there.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
So be aware that you
be
are not
aware that you're not.
like main character.
Don't be a solipsist.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then rule number 2 is if you feel the urge to stop, think of like get out. Like don't
Get out of traffic.
get out of traffic. Yeah. Like go ahead and make the turn.
Rule number 3, I think, would be like, and it's hard 'cause we're kind of making like all the rules are a little like kind of nuanced around one point. But I would say rule number 3 or tip number 3 would be like, treat this like a road.
Okay.
Like, if you wouldn't just be going 45 miles an hour and just see like, wait a minute, is that Dunkin' Donuts always been there? And just lock your brakes up.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
Everybody's in motion, right?
Yes.
If you were like, is that really a Dunkin' Donut? You would pull into that area to get out of traffic.
Right.
So it's like, treat it like we're cars. You shouldn't be on someone's ass.
Oh, that's a good point.
You shouldn't touch someone else
Oh,
because that's kind of a car accident.
Oh, definitely.
Right? You should also get out of the way of people.
Yeah.
If you're going to stop, you need to get out of the way because people behind you are still moving.
Right. Now, does that also apply to whenever you are coming head-on collisions and you got to choose like left or right? You always you pass on the left, right? Like you do it like you would your car, like you.
Yeah, but oftentimes you might not have like 2 lanes going your way.
Right.
People may not be 2 shoulders wide.
Right.
So at that point, it's a little bit like a 2-lane road
Yeah.
where you have to kind of like know when you can come around, but the other side has to be clear.
Right. But I guess to avoid the awkwardness of the left to right, left to right, left to right, default.
Yeah, default to your right.
Is it right?
Yeah, to keep where you're going.
Okay. I guess I was thinking about like with when you're passing in a car, like even if it's a 1 lane and you're passing, you got to pass on the left side to go around.
Yeah, that's very true.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I might not have articulated that the right way.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a little bit situational, but I agree. It's like you also need to, just like in a car, if you're going to pass somebody, you need to make sure you have room to.
Yes.
'Cause
Oh,
you don't
absolutely.
bump into them. You don't want to, and that can happen.
Right. And
Like,
you're on a bridge
easy.
with no walls. Like you're pushing people over.
And the rough part about a baseball game, a lot of times, speaking of how your stadium's set up, is there's like a concourse where you can walk and you're like among the seats.
Okay.
So there's like a track usually around the stadium where like there's no vendors. You're just walking to another section to go sit down.
Gotcha.
Those are usually pretty tight, kind of 2-lane road situation. But then there's like kind of the concourse that's away from the field where all the food is and all that stuff. Kind of It's an outer ring.
Okay.
Now that's wide enough for people to walk, but the thing is, there are vendors like in that hallway. So there is like the Dippin' Dots place, which everyone wants to line up at. There's
Ice cream of the future.
You know, grilled sausages. There's beer. There's popcorn.
Right.
There's all this different stuff. So you have to kind of look out because people are waiting in line there or whatever. But going back to a Dims to rules.
Okay.
I think to refine it, like rule 1, I think it's good. Like you're not the only person there.
Yeah, being aware.
Never think you're the only person.
Never think if you're in public, you're not the only one there.
I think rule 2 is treat this like traffic.
That's what we said. Yep.
Like so, give a good. Now sometimes we're chest to back because it's tight.
Sure.
That's fine. There's never a reason you should touch somebody.
No.
Like you should always think of if I bump into someone, it's a little bit like a car accident. I should really avoid it.
Right.
But treat it like traffic in that if you're going to pause or do something else, get out.
Right.
Go to your right.
Yes.
Get away.
Get into the median.
Get into the median.
Or
the median's kind of rough.
Not the median. What's the
shoulder.
Shoulder. That's it.
Go to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because then you can stand there all you damn want.
All day.
All you want.
Yeah.
Now,
I would also say if you're not at a baseball game and you are in a slow just community that has like a lot of Gulfport is what I'm talking about. So my wife and I, we've frequented Gulfport quite often, which is a small town here in Florida that is like a beachy town where just a lot of things are going on. They have like a bunch of bars you can walk to, a lot of like nice little, not really nice, but just interesting, quirky places. And so you're kind of, it's a beachy thing. You're kind of taking your time. Well, all these people would ride our ass. Like we're just walking. There's plenty of room, but they're just on you. And we call it Gulfporting. And so it's the other thing is to be conscientious that
think about the person in front of you. I think it goes back to rule 2. It's like traffic. Like,
that's a good point.
Give someone a little bit of room.
Right.
Because sometimes you do have to hold up for a second. You see like,
oh, sure.
Oh shit, that's where the popcorn is. Or like, so you need a little room.
Right. Absolutely.
But also just be aware.
Yeah.
And treat it like traffic because then you can't go wrong.
I think that's
you wouldn't just stop in the middle of traffic.
No, that's the big takeaway here. Yeah.
Like being a looky-loo.
So the no, this is irrelevant, but not really. But so where the courthouse is, where I work, it's a 2-lane road that's going the same way.
Because it's split. It's like a V.
Correct. Well, people forget that, and so they see they're in the right lane. The courthouse is on the left side, and they turn. There's so many accidents where people are like, "Oh, I got to turn there."
Wrong way,
and because they didn't. Well, they're not even really going the wrong way. Actually, it's more that they think that that's a 2-lane street that's coming up. Or like one's there, one lane
yep.
And and then they don't realize there's someone right there, and then bam, wrecked, and it happens all the time. So I think your point about traffic is just
situational awareness,
and
also know like you're a huddled mass of humanity that's all there to go see a baseball game. So it's like be chill.
Absolutely.
Like I've never yelled at someone because they were in my way.
Right.
You don't gotta be like that.
No.
But it's more like be the best like baseball citizen you can be. Which is following mainly those 2 rules.
Sure.
And maybe the third would be like, be the best citizen you can be. Like, just be understanding.
Treat others how you want to be treated.
There you go, the old golden rule.
There you go.
Kind of pop right back out again.
Yep.
Except it's okay to check fans of the other team.
Yeah.
Shoulder check. But,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
One last thing I'll say about the Rays games that's interesting is, have you heard of Tarps Off?
I have. Yes, you told me about this.
So it's gotten bigger.
Oh my gosh. I love this.
So for people that don't know, Tarps Off is a thing. I think it started in St. Louis with the Cardinals.
Okay.
But it's been moving around baseball, and it's taken root in Tampa, where people take their shirts off. That's the tarp. Tarps off.
Genius.
Because, in baseball, they have like the tarp that goes over the infield when it rains. I think that's where it comes from. Like, tarps off, time to play ball.
Right.
Young men are gathering, taking their shirts off, and swinging them in the air.
Like this? Wait, no. Okay.
Oh, yeah. And we should do an episode of Tarps Off.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
Swinging them in the air. And they get crazy. They start chanting. They they do a roll call.
What?
They start when our team is on defense, so they're all on the field.
Okay.
They'll start at first base.
And then until they get them to react.
They'll just be like, Rhonda, Rhonda, until like the player like,
Yeah.
and then they cheer.
That's amazing.
And then it's like,
I love that.
It's like Richie Palacios, and like hat, and they're like, yeah. And they go first, second, short, third, left field, center field, right field.
Yeah.
Like they just go through it. Then
Right.
they'll do the catcher, then they'll go whatever. And they
that.
also do a thing where if you get a home run,
Yeah.
they'll wait a minute. But when you're in the dugout, after you're done celebrating, they'll
Yeah.
start chanting your name until you like pop your head out of the dugout and like give them a
acknowledge.
little
Yeah.
tip of the hat.
That's
They did that to Yandy Diaz last night. I heard it on the broadcast. They're like, Yandy Diaz, Yandy. And they did it for like most of an inning, a half inning.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then eventually, like you see Yandy come out with those cute little dimples. He's like, and they're like, you know. Well, there was an impromptu tarps off. I saw one materialize.
Oh.
Where all of a sudden, all these people with their shirts off started amassing behind the outfield, like on the walkway. And then they all flooded into a section and displaced the people there. I guess the people were like, tarps off, want this section. Right. So they like moved out to like just stand at the railing, and they took over a section. Then another set started in right field, like opposite.
Right.
And then they were doing their thing, but they weren't very loud.
Yeah.
So they got up, walked all the way across the outfield, and sat with them. They took almost two section over. Then they started the chanting.
That's wild.
It's like they had to like coalesce.
Yeah.
And be like louder, and then they were being crazy again. And it's great.
I love that.
And the Rays are leaning into it. They actually had a section that was the tarps off section. If you bought like a ticket there, they had these yellow shirts laying over the seats. It was like a giveaway.
Yeah.
And it said, I got this shirt not to wear this shirt on the back, and then it says tarps off.
Yeah.
And then Raymond, our like blue ass mascot, came out last night, and he had his jersey off. It was just blue fur, and he was like doing his jersey.
Oh, that's great.
It was insane. Anyway, that's
awesome.
been a lot of fun. The only other thing that's been up with me that I want to give a shout out to is I just finished King's Sorrow by Joe Hill. It's like Stephen King's son.
Yeah.
It's his first book in like 9 years. And it just came out.
Okay.
I cannot recommend King's Sorrow enough.
Huh.
It is a massive book. It is 900 pages. It's a 23-hour audiobook. Kate Mulgrew is one of the narrators.
Okay.
Old Captain Janeway, if you're nasty.
Oh, I do know her.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do I explain this book? So, the back of the book is, and I recommend it to literally everyone. If you are a fan of horror, fantasy,
comedy.
I mean, there are some funny parts.
Oh, sure. Hey, yeah.
It is about these friends who go to college up in Maine. This is like the late 80s. And one of them works for the college that they all go to.
Okay.
And he his job is to catalog all like the rare books, you know, like all the like, you know, a first printing of this and all the stuff they have, and put it into like this computer database, like the first computers that the school has really gotten.
Okay.
And all these floppy disks.
And this is the 80s. Okay,
this is the
gotcha.
80s. He's going to catalog them. And one thing leads to another, and these group of like towny kind of criminals, drug dealers, basically they write an article about him in the paper, and they're like, "Oh, Arthur, Oakes, help here." He's like got a picture of a book and like a floppy disk. Well, they read this shit, and they're like, "Hey, you're gonna steal those fucking books for us, and you're gonna give them to us, and we're gonna sell them." Or his mom's in jail.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, "We have people in that jail."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay." And they show him a Polaroid of like his mom with like a sharpened spoon to her neck. And they're like, Is
this familiar? Yeah.
Is anything familiar with this? And he's like, "So you gotta steal these books." So it's this ensemble of friends, and they basically are trying to figure out ways to deal with these people. And one of the books there is like a grimoire.
Oh, okay.
Written by this guy who's very eccentric.
Yeah.
And they start looking into it, and they find a way to summon a dragon.
Okay.
That is named King Sorrow.
Excellent. Yeah. Self-glossed?
That's just what the guy who wrote the grimoire calls him.
Okay. So I would say no.
No. Not. But basically, they're like gonna sick him on these people because he makes a deal with them, and he's basically like, "Look, like, I'll kill these people on Easter.
Oh, it's a good time.
Yeah, because like Easter, it like
A
takes
lot of good people have died on Easter.
You see, it takes them that long to get like
least
powered
one.
up into our universe.
Yeah.
But the thing about King Sorrow is that like he's also not afraid to do casualties either.
Oh,
So
okay.
if like on Easter, if you're at church,
Yeah.
like the whole church,
No sanctuary.
it's like burned. You're like,
Goodness.
Oh. Well, and it's the last thing I'll say because this is actually all in the back of the book because this is literally like you think, oh, that sounds like a whole book.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No.
That is the setup,
Page 1.
basically. After they kill those people.
Yeah.
And they feel bad about it, and
Sure.
but they made the deal because the deal is if they don't die,
Yeah.
then he'll kill one of them.
Someone has to die
He's
to
like,
make room for you and I.
So, yeah, someone's got to die. I'm going to take you
Yep.
or the person you name.
Right.
But he comes back next year and he's like, another name.
Do it again.
And basically the whole thing was that the
Second
deal
time around.
was for
Yeah.
forever,
Ooh.
for as long as they're alive.
Oh, that's fun.
So they're like, wait, what? And he's like, it's about like it's around Christmas.
Interesting.
He comes
Okay.
and he's like, so let's see. He's like, Arthur picked the first one.
Right.
So, Allie, who is it? And
Let's-
so it's about these friends. And here's the last thing I'll say.
Okay. Last thing.
It flashed forward over time.
Okay.
Like, it starts at 88, and then it's like 1995,
Oh, geez.
2001.
So, like, people have been dying every year since then.
Yeah. And
That's
the
cool.
friends are getting older.
Yeah.
And you see them going through their lives. There's, like, romance in there, but there's, like, and they all evolve into these older people, and, like, they have to make these choices. Dude, that book left, like, a King Sorrow-sized hole in me and when it was done. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't had a book really, like, do that to me in, like, a really long time. So, again, it just came out end of last year.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are fans of Stephen King horror, there is fantasy elements in it.
It's
too.
out with dragons, yes.
Dragons, but also the demonic.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
like, creepy shit. Like,
love it.
about, like, they're not sure if King Sorrow ever was real
Oh.
or if the guy who made the grimoire made him up and made him real.
Oh, that's
Because
neat.
there's another case they talk about.
Yeah.
One of the characters' uncles did weird ass work back in the 50s with like seances and shit.
Yeah.
And basically, like, they created a ghost just to try to summon because they were like, oh, like, basically, does it have to be a real person
Right.
that you summon in a seance, or can it be someone we made up?
Oh.
So they basically make up this soldier who was guilty of atrocities in the Korean
Right.
War, and this is back in the 50s. Like, he
Okay.
killed all these like women and children, and then he killed himself. And when he got back home, and they basically made this whole case about they made up his mom and dad, where he was born, the year he was born.
Okay.
All these doctors did this,
Yeah.
and then they were like, let's hold a seance.
Oh.
And then there's like film evidence that they summoned him, and it's like, wait,
Yeah, that's neat.
what is that then?
Yeah.
You know, because it's not like a real person.
No, but
It's like, but you made him up whole cloth, but it's
Right.
like now he's in the room.
that's
Fucked up.
that
So
is.
anyway, that's it. I love the book, King Sorrow.
Mm.
The audiobook is great because there's like multiple narrators.
Mhm.
And the paper book, I'm sure it's a doorstop.
Okay.
900 pages. But
Oh, yeah.
I loved it,
an
and
afternoon.
it was like the first book in 9 years, and it's great. So
Oh,
yeah, King Sorrow,
that's awesome.
awesome.
Man.
Well,
Well,
can't remember getting any higher.
you were talking about horror, and
Uh.
I've been watching a horror series. Have you heard about Widow's Bay? It's on Apple TV. It's
No.
a horror comedy. It's basically if Parks and Rec took place on an island, and
Oh.
it's got Stephen King stuff in it, like different like old wives' tales and haunts and different supernatural stuff. But it's Parks and Rec kind of, but not to the extreme, but just characters a little quirky and a little weird, and they do funny things. But
Okay.
it's like comedy's the B-side, but it has me laughing out loud like multiple times an episode.
Interesting.
And then also
Widow's
being
Bay.
like, oh, I'm super scared. Like I'm just like this is a little nuts. Like,
Nice.
where's this gonna go? Excellent. It's delightful. And
Ah. Oh, I watched The Burrows. Have you seen The Burrows?
Burrows.
It's on Netflix.
I don't think so.
It's Duffer Brothers.
Okay.
It looks like a one and done
Oh,
season.
gotcha.
But it's got Bill Pullman is in it.
Oh, okay.
there's just long story short, it's like retirement home Stranger Things.
I'm in.
So basically, like, they're
I'm
all
in.
older characters.
That reminds me. Did you watch the updated Burbs?
No.
It's a similar thing to that,
Okay.
except there's more black people in it than the original one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So and they're like the main characters. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and it's excellent.
But what I'll say,
But,
but the thing about the Burrows is, it's really good, and it is one and done. And I'll say this: it's not Stranger Things with old people.
Oh,
It has the Duffer Brothers stuff you like, where like they kind of team up,
sure.
but they have their own kind of like weird shit that goes on. Like number one, like they each have their own health concerns. So it's
that's even
funny.
better.
Because it's like
that's great.
there's a thing where they have to crawl down into this sewer thing,
Yeah.
and like one person's like worried. They're like, but they're scared, but not of going down to the sewer.
The health
They're
issues.
scared of like trying to get back up.
Right. That's pretty good.
It's really good, and it also turns different than Stranger Things. It's got
Okay.
surprises that don't make it like there's a monster and
Right.
it turns out it's from the upside down. Like
Right.
it winds up being very different. But I think you guys would like it.
Yeah.
It's like 8 episodes. It's not a huge commitment either.
The thing that reminded me of that was with the Burbs. It's more people of different age groups teaming together and having the same things you're just talking about. Like, oh, I've got this situation that I'm really worried about than the actual fear of what's happening. But
yeah.
So that's awesome. But yeah, Widow's Bay, fantastic.
Yeah, Widow's Bay, nice,
excellent.
I'll check it out.
Been doing a lot of tea parties, my wife and I. This time of year is a lot of birthdays and a lot of things happening. So May has been kind of wild. But we went to a tea party for my mother-in-law's birthday, and then my mom wanted to have a tea party, but she's been begging to come to the house. And I don't know if you're that way with your mom, but I'm like, my mom. I'm kind of keep my mom away from the house because I don't think she would nag so much. But because my mom keeps her house immaculate.
Yeah. My parents don't come to my house because we always got some crap going on.
Yeah.
And like there's crap everywhere, and like I'm working on something. And it's
precisely.
Like the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Shannon's always working on stuff, so we
always go to like
everywhere.
their house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but I'll call my dad to come help me with stuff. So my mom gets a little jealous. So we decided to clean up the whole house, and we did a Western tea party. It was fantastic. So
you told me a little about this before the show, and I was like, "This sounds crazy."
Yeah, Shannon printed out like placemats that look like newspapers and have our want ads on them, like how we're wanted and stuff, and did all this lore, and then had me play saloon music. My mom was like just all in it. She loved it.
That's sick.
And then my dad brought his gun and his knife, and he was like a little too into it. He put it in the middle of the table and took all the bullets except for one out and spin it, and then we had to do that. But thankfully that went well. And but we did that, and then the other thing that I've been doing is besides watching wrestling and loving that is I started reading. Oh, so Big Bad Toy Store, they started making their own toys and working with other indie toy companies, and they made a pre-order for this character Madman, and I think I was showing you outside earlier.
Oh yeah.
If you're not familiar with that name, I wasn't really either, but if you've seen like a character who's pretty much like all white with some like bluish gloves and a lightning bolt on his chest, kind of like Shazam, but it ends in a period as if it was like an electric exclamation point.
Yeah.
That's Madman. I remember seeing him on Wizard Comics like and all throughout it back in the day, but I never picked him up or anything. Well, I was like, I need a new comic to read, so let me check this out, and I'm absolutely like enamored with it. I love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. It's more of an adventure series, so kind of pulpy a little bit, but there is continuity. Like it's each story is going forward.
Okay,
but it's just very fun and different, and there's weight to it, but a lot lighter than your normal slog of Marvel and stuff. That's like, I love it, but at the same time, it's like it's a little too much.
Everything's
sometimes.
into the world. Everything's dead serious all the time. Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah, this is just like adventure things.
It turns up the flaming carrot knob a little bit.
It does.
Then,
Hellboy shows up in the issue I was reading today.
Oh, nice.
And he doesn't do much. He just pops in. He's in the same area. And they're just like, oh, hey,
there you go.
Oh, it's Hellboy.
A crossover.
Yeah, exactly. And I loved it. And so I'm super into that and just been enjoying that a ton. So I think that's really it. That's all that's been going on besides the normal stuff.
Nice. Well, I'm glad. Like, all of our craziness is kind of over. So
Yeah, so we can get back to some
back
normal.
to making music, back to doing more of the podcast. I'm excited.
Speaking of excited, I wanted to mention this. I probably should have thought about this sooner, but we've got some comments from YouTube.
Oh yes, let me get to that section.
I forgot about that, and I think that ties into what I was actually going to do anyway. So YouTube comments. We got M saying Greg. I don't remember if he was why that needed to be said 5 times. I'm not opposed to it. He might be trying to summon Greg. Today is actually Greg's birthday.
Oh my God, for real?
Farmer Greg. It's his
Happy
birthday,
Farmer Greg.
Yeah, and so
that's awesome.
Yeah, so he I think he's 43 now. Yeah, because we're the same age. So so there's that. I don't know if he was preemptively saying it for Greg. Who knows? But hey. I'm all for Greg. Whatever, however you do it. Jake Niehaus.
Maybe he was singing Greg to the theme of the thong song.
Oh,
Greg. Yeah. Let me see that Greg.
I think that was
Greg,
it.
Greg.
Oh yeah, M's a big Cisco fan. I remember that.
I'll take that.
Oh, absolutely, all day. Enter the Dragon. So Jake Niehaus writes, "Yo, streaming in person would be so dope. Loved this episode, by the way." He's talking about 342.
Oh, thanks,
well, thank
buddy.
you, Jake. We love you as well.
We're getting down to we're getting our rig set up for the in person.
Yeah,
and I don't think we've done remote in quite a while. Like we've been sticking to in person.
Yeah, yeah. If it's maybe been once, but it's been.
But we're trying to do this by the default and get back in the room together. Yeah, and then streaming from here would be sick.
Right. So we're hoping to do that because we missed that interaction, but we're working on it. John Klein III. The only Tool thoughts I have are Krang's thoughts from episode 341.
And I'm glad, John, that that is what, because that's all you need.
Yeah, I concur. Paul Calico. Oh my God, if. Oh, okay. Sorry. Because it's a quote, but it's a quote within a quote. So the way I wrote it. Oh my God, if the "Please Be Patient" Turtle Soup bumper sticker really materializes, I'm definitely going to get back on that Patreon Ranger.
Well, I can tell you.
I got it right here. So I haven't made it yet.
Yeah.
I've designed it. This is probably very terrible, but yes.
You can see it.
Yeah. So that's what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
And so we are going to get it made.
Yes. We do have those.
I do have the magnets that I got to do. I'm behind on a lot of stuff, so I'm working on it. But those are going to get made and get out, and then we're going to hopefully have those for this next batch that's going to start going out.
Hell yeah.
So there we go. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick. But
nice.
Are you ready to get into these issues?
I am. I guess we'll start with TMNT proper. If you're down with that, doing that one first.
Yeah, that's fine with
Mirage?
me. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, actually, yes, yeah. That perfect. It's already up. So,
thong. Greg. It's weird that he said that on his birthday.
That is very weird
on the birthday, because we were going to do it Thursday night and we didn't.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Anyway, so TMNT. Volume 4, number 16, June of 2004. Eric, what do you think? What are we feeling on this cover?
I'm feeling it. I love it.
He's like moving in like.
Oh yeah, that's the sound that sword makes.
No, that sword. I think it literally. You know how? Oh shit! Do you remember how like Bill Cosby's marker on that kids show would go like?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Like. If it did anything, and then your grandparents get you the whole Bill Cosby said he was hawking you for like 1999 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get it. It doesn't make the sound, and you're like, the fuck?
No. But you could put it in a drink, and it'll do the right thing. Or the wrong thing, actually. Probably.
Oh.
Kids say the darndest things. Oh, yeah.
That's probably the sound effect he made when he was like messing with your drink. Like Bill's like, oh that sounds great. Let me refill that drink. Turns around, whatever. I can't do the sound. You know what I mean? That sound of that, and you're like, did you just do the magic like marker sound with my fucking drink?
Right,
Bill?
right.
And he's like,
oh. I don't mean to trivialize any of the stuff that happened with it,
no,
but
obviously, I mean,
but I have never until this moment thought that what if he didn't break character? throughout all of the thing. Like, that's him. That's terrifying. Like,
I think it's more terrifying if he went back to like Bill Huxtable or like back to like Funny Bill Cosby.
So you think if he switched
when they were knocked out?
I was thinking if he just stayed that way the whole time, that's scary. But I don't know.
I think it's scarier if he's normal. He's like, oh yeah, no, yeah, you want a drink, and then as you're falling asleep, you hear like, ho, ho, ho.
Okay, that's what I'm getting.
That's scary shit.
That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay,
yes.
yeah, where it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. So like,
I was insinuating that he's that way the whole time. Like that's his character
during the
always when you talk to him, but then also whenever that's happening too.
We're both right about it.
Yes,
yes, that would be interesting if like Offset and everything he was like that.
Right.
I think it's more terrifying if like he's only on it when the drugs are on.
Right. I didn't realize that was an act. I guess I always thought that was who he is.
Oh, sure.
And so I think that's where the mix-up was. But yeah.
Yeah, well, it's funny because like if you go back more to his stand-up, that was a voice he did. That whole like, leave room for Joe. Right. Like that was more of a voice he did.
Yeah.
Because he would talk normal. Mm-hmm. But then he would like whenever he basically paraphrased himself, or he paraphrased, or he was trying to do an impression of somebody else being silly, he would snap into that.
Now, do you think that he did a Mike Winslow thing where that was not the marker making that noise? That was him making that noise. Do you think that was possibly the case? Mike Winslow, the guy from Police Academy. They would do all
I
the
always
noises.
think of him as Michael Winslow.
Oh, Michael Winslow.
You call him Mike? Like, you're like the first name? Like you're on a nickname basis with Michael Winslow?
We've been talking like online. Or somebody named Mike Winslow. I don't know. He says it's him. I haven't heard him, but he says it's him.
You can be anyone you want.
Right.
In the chat
room.
Yeah. Either way, I think it's terrifying.
Either way, it's terrifying.
Either way, obviously, we joke about the macabre because that's how you get over how awful it is.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah. Anyway,
but the sword definitely looks like it would make that sound.
Got that sword. If this was a cartoon, when he swung it, it'd go like that. But when you got the role play sword, it'd be like,
yeah,
you'd be like, fuck.
Right. It like if you got the role play sword, it would literally be just a paper towel tube. Just with the cuts in it.
You make your own.
You make your own. Like it shows you they're perforated and you just have to cut along the lines. But I like this. I like the colors in this. I love the light coming in.
Yeah.
I like Leo's sword being broken. And yeah, it's really neat. And it's an actual shot of what happens in the book.
Yeah.
So, love that. And I'm a big fan. Love it.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Big,
I don't know why I just kept saying big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Hey Ryan. Yeah. What? Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan. So
what's wrong with
this issue was written and lettered by Peter Laird, as well as inked and toned. Jim Lawson is on layouts and penciling. Eric Tabbitt on those inks, of course. Michael Dooney cover painting, and Dan Berger, the invaluable Dan Berger, on production assistance. So basically, man, we're gonna have to tackle these. So basically, I don't know, man. Just go like if you're listening to the last episode, probably just like wait a little bit and then listen to this episode like in order. There's this. So this comic has been split off 4 ways with the 4 turtles for a while now, and the basically starts to get like really heavy because it's like doing 4 comics because like this could easily just be 4 different comics.
It could be.
It's just decompressed. So the basically is gonna be a little shorter here because it's like, oh my god. But in this situation, Leo, we left off last issue. Leo was fighting this weird interdimensional being that comes out of nowhere that Karai and the Foot Clan have noticed. That same dude or multiple of him have destroyed most of the Foot Clan.
I think all except
the New York branch, and even they're starting to get picked off. So kind of a big deal. And Karai's got Leo kind of around to help stake this guy out. Well, they find him.
Right.
And there's a fight. And last issue, Leo got the dick knocked in the dirt. This first image, literally page 1, is the cover. Just zoomed in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And we see Leo is but winds up kicking the guy, and there's a lot of fight back and forth.
There is, and it looks really great.
It does. Your boy is fighting. They're going back and forth. It's real knockdown, drag out. You really feel like they're very well matched, the two of them, like physically. The only problem is obviously that
I think I skipped it.
Leo's. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I can't find where the big thing happens in here, so we're good.
The only thing is that Leo's swords are broken because last issue that happened.
Mm-hmm.
The sword this boy's got is hardcore.
Right.
I'll be honest. Top of page 9, when that damn sword went into Leo's shell,
Mm-hmm.
that looks disgusting.
Yeah.
I felt that so hard. I was like, ugh, brother, ugh.
Ugh.
And the problem is now your boy's on that like sword in the stone shit because
Mm-hmm.
like even though he's saying ha, he can't get that sword out, bro. It's
Right.
stuck.
Yeah.
So Leo's a little bit like, yeah, I got him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see a dart, like a taser dart come
Mm-hmm.
in and hit Leo in the shoulder. He's like, gah.
That was good.
But we look over and see that your boy's got like 5 in him.
He goes, "Orsh!"
And he's like, "Whoosh!" And he's digging the dirt. He's down.
Yeah.
Like, he's just down and out. So the Foot Clan's like, "Oh, cool, quickly bind him." And you find out who shot them taser darts. That was your boy Cha Ocho. You know what I mean?
Oops.
The Foot Clan lieutenant who him and Leo don't get along because of some past honor issue and crap. All you gotta know is this guy sucks.
Yeah.
And basically, Karai's like, okay. And he's like, no, trust me, Mistress Karai. And she's like, I don't care. But she helps him pull the sword out. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And looking pretty calopigeous in that frame at the bottom of 6.
Oh goodness.
So, pulls that thing out. And what you basically have is like Leo's not that injured. Like, actually, he literally was saved by the shell.
Oh, yep. He loves being a turtle.
It's all right. So yeah, so he's good, and he notices like, yeah, one katana is like snapped in half. The other one is like got bites out of the blade. Like it's more or less like functionally not
Right.
a real thing anymore. And they take the interdimensional soldier away, and they're like, yeah, Leo, help us, question this guy. He's like, okay. So now we're back with Mikey and Princess
Sari, I think is her name.
Yeah, yeah. And remember last time, man, like she was really pretentious, and Mikey's like an envoy for the Utroms, and he's like, I'll take you around. But she's starting to come off some of that, like
She is.
some of that like hoity-toity, you know. And this interaction between them is not very action-packed. It just winds up. It winds up kind of being more of like a bit of a wake-up call for Princess Sari a little bit. And basically the conversation kind of boils down to she really likes like English or Earth food.
Yeah.
Specifically the food in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fried clams, and she's like, oh, they're delightful. Oh, it's just fit for royal. It's just crazy that you commoner dirt people get to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, it's funny because it's actually commoner dirt food. It's not actually fancy food. And a lot of this is about Sarah having her privilege fucking checked over and over and over and over again. Literally, they talk about, she's like, what's this settlement ahead? And he's like, oh, that's like one of our cities. Like, and she's like, oh, let's sit him down on this crude bench. And he's like, okay. And they talk a lot. And there's the real beef of it is starting on page 12. The real beef of the conversation is that she keeps talking about how her friends would be shocked to see her on this primitive planet with these primitive people eating primitive commoner food, having such a good time.
Yeah. And she's saying it in a way that's like she's happy.
Oh, she's having a good time.
This is a good thing, but framed in a bad way, like that to somebody else.
Like for example, she says, "Well, it is." She says, "It is quite endearing, much like the world of yours, like this world of yours. At least what I've seen so far. My friends back home would be shocked to see me enjoying myself so much. on such a primitive planet and in the company of an outworlder, a commoner no less. It's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah, come on. That's a
she's
little
having a
much.
good time. She'd be a bit tone deaf on this shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, Mikey hits it on page 12 because he's like, I guess it's hard for me to judge just how primitive Earth is. I haven't been to all the worlds you have, but there's one thing I'm pretty damn sure of. This is my planet, and here you're the outworlder.
Mm.
And that flips. That basically was telling Sarah, like, check your privilege, because
Oh yeah,
she just she gets to put on hush mouth for a minute.
she does.
She's now. I apologize. Being a royal, I just have to get used to shit. And he's like, yeah, like, it's cool. He's not mad, but he's like, yeah, like, chill. And so, I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, like, whatever, it's fine.
And I gotta admit, I do like that Mikey still kind of feels like he's just doing his job a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he's not as lecherous as he can be or has been.
No, he throws a little compliment like, oh, you sure do, for being someone who doesn't, like, she's like, oh, I haven't walked this much in years. And he's like, well, for being someone who doesn't walk that much, you sure look good. And she's like, oh, you're charming.
Right. But it's not, it
it's
didn't rub me the wrong way.
No, it's what a professional person might say.
Sure.
I mean, like, it's not that far off base. But yeah, so yeah, and basically it ends with, like, she wants to go swimming. Yeah. And he's like, cool. Are we halfway through yet? Oh no, we got a little more. So now we're back with Donnie, the Utroms, and the
woodland creatures.
The woodland creatures who are now really big, and now the turtles have been, and the Utroms have been put in this, like, hamster tube.
A weird labyrinth.
Like labyrinth of, like, glass.
That,
and they've been shrunk down, or the creatures have gotten bigger. Like, you don't know which one it is.
Right.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
They just got here. Like, they kind of just got here.
Last episode.
Last issue. Like, they were, like, this woodland creature who, by the way, like, when they were fighting him, was, like, shorter than them.
Yeah.
Basically had a ray gun and shot all of them, and they transmatted them to here, including these, like, random humans they don't know. Like, they're in the new environment they're transported to. There's, like, a weird dinosaur velociraptor kind of thing that can talk. Like, that they just defeated, knocked his dick in the dirt. He's there.
Right.
Unconscious.
He's unconscious, yeah. He's not the dead one.
Yeah. No, he's not dead, but he's unconscious. There's the Utroms, and they're like, what's going on? And effectively, a couple highlights here is that one of the Utroms notices that the wood creature kind of thing is speaking an ancient Utrom dialect, and they can understand a little bit, but it's called High Utrom,
right? Which
is like almost like High English or something, where it's like they can kind of understand it, but it's kind of way above. It's kind of a different language,
right?
And it said, I guess translated the thing he blurts on page 15 is basically, it took you long enough,
right?
And they have no idea what that means, and then they look at each other weird, the two boys, and then the woodland boy, they just walk away, and they're like, oh, they're leaving. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And the rest of this is really kind of putting the pieces together. So we meet the humans, which we saw way at the beginning of this comic series.
Oh yeah.
They were exploring, the jungle, which turns out to be really close to where
it was a tepui, is what they call it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, really close to where the Utroms dumped a bunch of waste back when they were trying to get off the planet back in the TCRI days.
Right.
And then, like, they meant to come clean it up, and they couldn't get back for a really long time, and there's like some mutations, and like and these people show up almost like classic, like Hollywood cold open.
Yeah.
They're in the jungle. You don't know who these people are.
Right.
They come across these dinosaurs, and they're like, oh shit, it's true, there's dinosaurs. Then we see the big like,
right,
and they get shot.
Yeah.
And we think they're dick in the dirt.
Right.
Because
right.
what we see is like, I don't know, I'm saying dick in the dirt so much today.
It's
like
appropriate.
Yeah, but I'm saying it all the time. It's weird. Because we see the blast hit them.
Yeah.
And then we see like steam. And you're like,
oh,
I got obliterated.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they're here. But here's the deal. They've been here for like 7 months.
Yep.
So they've gone real me Tarzan, you Jane up in this bitch. Everybody is like on their own shit. You know what I mean?
Topless, looking good.
Oh
just-
yeah, no, she's
Tarps off.
running that. Oh god, what's her name from the old movies? That was so hot. That played the barbarian girl a lot.
Oh,
The actress.
black hair?
No, red hair.
Red hair. Oh. Oh, I don't know.
Ah, she was so hot back then.
I'm trying to think. Lucille Ball.
Nope.
Nope. not
No,
it.
no. This is like from like it's like from the creature movies, like the. Damn it.
Here, well, you keep going. I'll try to see if I can find it.
Yeah. She had red hair. She was like a bombshell. She was in like all those like 60s like creature movies. She always manages to somehow wear what this girl's wearing right now, like the fur bikini. One of my favorite movies with her was one I own where they're all like barbarians and they can't speak. So her and all the actors just grunt the whole time. They're trying to fight these dinosaurs. A lot of times these movies had like Ray Harryhausen effects where they filmed like
Stop motion.
lizards. No, the Ray Harryhausen where they did stop motion, but where they also like filmed lizards and superimposed them on the screen.
Barbara Shelley?
Nope.
Nope.
You're in the right vein though. You're getting there.
This is becoming more and more difficult than I thought it would. Yeah. Keep going. I'll see if I can find
I'm
it.
trying to remember the name of the movie because I used to talk about it back in the day a lot. I actually watched it a lot because it was just a very interesting Ray Harryhausen style effects movie. But she was always in it. And then later on, more in the 90s or so, she had like some like spot appearances in sci-fi stuff because it was kind of like a callback. Anyway.
Rhonda Fleming?
Nope.
Let's see. We got Arlene Dahl?
Nope.
Susie Parker?
Go fish.
Okay. Nope. That I've named.
That you did it.
I think that's pretty
All right.
much
Well,
it.
I'm gonna get through this section and then I'm gonna look
Then
it
you
up.
can look it up.
And then
Okay.
I'll we try to bring that content. I'm gonna.
Sure.
I'm gonna try. There are people screaming. Like I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Anyways, they've kind of run native. They've had to defend themselves against all these creatures that are in this terrarium thing. They're trying to figure it all out. But again, that's basically what happens. Like they're basically okay. We're down. Let's go somewhere and compare notes because like you guys have been here longer than us, and they're like, yeah, but you've been out more recent than us. Like what's going on? And like literally, they have to like actually like tell them, like or Donnie does that like the Utroms came.
Right.
And now there's all these like aliens on Earth, and like,
Oh yeah, because they don't know.
and now like you regular mutants like him that are from Earth but were hiding,
Right.
can now just come out and play.
And they take it with stride. Like they're like,
Yeah,
okay.
they're like, oh my god, that's wild.
And this is Lawson still, right?
Yeah.
This is some of the best people he's ever drawn.
I agree.
This is great.
I really agree. And yeah, effectively a lot of dialogue just about like what they're gonna do. So they're gonna leave the dinosaur there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty lame to kill it in cold blood.
Yeah.
Them and someone's like, we might have to fight it later, but he's like, well then
We'll
we have
do
to
it
fight it
later.
later. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. So yeah, they do talk. One thing they mentioned that I want to talk about, or just cover because it may be a big thing later, is that everything scale wise is off. Like there are these leaves. Yeah, right here. Yeah, she says right away we notice there's no consistency to the scale of anything. You'll see the same type of plants at normal size, then right next to them a version 20 times larger, like those leaves there. They're from the guarana plant, and you can see these leaves are as big as like a queen comforter.
Yeah.
They're just out there. But ordinarily they should be no more than a few inches long. Just commenting, not complaining, mind you. We made good use of some of these supersized plants, and you'll see how we did that later, which is kind of cool because it's like there's a big ass aloe vera. It's like, bro, we have all the aloe we need.
Oh yeah.
Like badass. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Instead of having to pick a bunch of little ones, we there's one big ass stock. You're like,
Right.
got them,
Got
boys.
it.
Like, so yeah, everything's out of scale, and they talk about that. They also have a lot of questions just about like the woodland, the creatures made of wood, the alien kind of creatures. Like they were their size, but now they are literally mega sized.
Right.
Like the turtles in them, they're not even the size of gerbils compared to them. They're
Yeah,
more like
no.
the size of like a baby lizard
Right.
compared to them.
Right.
Like maybe 2 inches long compared to them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, did they get bigger or did we get littler?
Right.
And there's no way to know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. But they do eventually get up into the secret lair, you know, where these people have been hiding out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty neat. It's kind of idyllic.
Yeah.
They found a little waterfall. I really liked this. I was getting nerded out when like, it's like, oh, well, let me take you back to our camp. And it's like they've been setting stuff up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's cool as shit.
It's like going to anyone's tree house or like
Yes.
seeing a friend's room for the first time. It's
Yes.
like, yeah.
Yes.
No, I had the
yes.
same way.
It's neat. Like
Absolutely.
and it's just cool that they've been there all that time. They've been setting stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going through over there, and they have to go up another thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get to. I mean, I hate to say it's kind of like Zion, you know, but there's less people and it's not a rave when you're trying to stay away from the things that if you're in that little ship in the Matrix and you fucking sneeze, those things will rip you open like a can opener.
Right.
But don't worry, because Zion could just be a rave.
Yeah.
And they're never invaded.
Never.
But anyway, it's kind of like Zion, but imagine cooler Zion, where it looks like the set from a really cool Nickelodeon game show potentially.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
when we were kids.
Yeah.
They're like cooking some kind of creature over a thing. They have these big. You see more of those big ass leaves. This is all on page 25. It's like a 1-page splash, and it's neat. They have like a geyser. They've built some stuff, and they did say this is like a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Like we spent a lot of time building this thing. But yeah, they have all their little stuff figured out, and you can see. I love this that the teepees they made.
Yeah.
Are themselves made of like large vegetative material, like the canopy for them, and that's really cool.
Oh, absolutely.
That's neat. Or they've been taking advantage of it. Like for example, there's not a lot of big trees, but they have all this long wood,
Right.
probably because of like the stems of these plants are really big. That's just neat.
That is neat.
I really appreciated that.
Yes.
So double checking. Ooh, I'm a little over on you. So you can take over right now. Basically, they got into the camp.
Yeah.
And they're starting to meet some of the other people that weren't on the like away party.
Right. So, yeah, and these people, just for continuity purposes, their names are Beth, Simon, Ken, Juan, and Bob. These are all the people that we've met.
A real motley crew.
Yes. The other thing I want to mention, in this place, there's a geyser, like a presumably water that's spewing.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because that has to be coming from somewhere. Regardless of what situation you're in, it's like there's some sort of, something's facilitating that water. So it's either like in the ground, or it's like a pump, or there's something that's causing that. So that's really neat. I don't know if they're gonna, because they're making it they're not really addressing it, but they're showcase. It's kind of like Chekhov's gun, but it's Chekhov's waterfall here. So
it's going to use
right. They're not going to show me the waterfall unless it's going to come up again later. So anyway, back in New York, we got Shellman's Meats. We got a delivery guy talking about, here's your meat, blah blah blah. Keep the door shut, or keep your shirt on. Don't go tarps off.
Oh,
and,
you do not go tarps off.
Right.
Not yet.
Yeah. So this guy is just in a hurry, this delivery guy, and he ends up going back to the truck, and things are just kind of weird. He hears a noise, and he goes to the back, and he's like, "All right, you low life scum," because apparently, I think like there's been 1990 Foot Clan style robberies and thefts going on, like it's a bad neighborhood kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so he opens the back of the truck, and we got your boy Raphael, just all mutated and lizard out looking. Well, not really. Kind of a lizard. But and he's chowing down on some meat that has been in this truck. Your boy with like this wild ass mullet down here on I guess it's 29, page 29. He's like, dang, like you never want to open a door and see this. You just don't.
No,
regardless of how long your mullet is, you don't.
No,
you don't.
Like, no, I'm good.
So Raph growls, and the guy shuts the door and locks it, and he's like, yeah, no, I don't know what I should do. Should I call the cops? Maybe I should call those Zihad guys that back a couple of issues ago, they sent the newspaper the thing talking about how they didn't like all the new aliens that were here, and then a building blew up, and that's what caused the complications with the turtles being nanobots and stuff with April. And so that's who he's talking about there. And then he goes that he met them at Tony's bar last week. They know how to deal with this kind of thing. Well, anyway, he decides to just take off, and he's like, yeah, the boss is going to kill me either way, so I'm going to take off. Then Raphael just bursts through the door with meat and mouth, as you do, and just takes off.
Meat in mouth.
Meat and mouth. Now, meat and mouse is what we do here, and we got later. We got some rats sniffing around, and your boy Raph is still, I think he's asleep, is what's happening here. I think he's snoring.
Yeah, this sequence is weird as shit to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just letting you say it.
I'm
okay. Just saying that out loud.
So
because this is obviously the transformed Raph.
Right. So the transformed Raph is sleeping and snoring.
He's sleeping.
And then you get to page, I think it's 33, and the images are kind of like faded. And now this could be our Cool Uncle's book, the way it is. But I think it's I think this is intentional. And so all of a sudden we jump to Raph being in, like, I think this was Return to New York, where he was wearing the cloak, like the burlap kind of cloak and stuff. And so he is fighting a version of Shredder, and he stabs him. And then he goes to check up on him, and it turns out it's Splinter saying, "Why?" And
why, my son?
So then he gets freaked out. The Splinter disappears, and his side just fall down. Behind him is the robot Volume 2 Baxter Stockman.
Fucking Baxter, dude.
Picks him up by the shell.
I'm going to be honest, when I flipped that page, like from 33 to 34,
right,
and I saw him in the background, I literally felt like a chill.
Oh yeah.
That Baxter is so fucking scary.
It is very scary. Well, he picks up Raph now, and now Raph's not wearing his cloak anymore. And he is now dangling Raph off of some sort of beam or like a bridge or something. It kind of shows both.
It looks like it's off a rooftop, kind of. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. And so yeah, and again, this is all a dream. So Raph falls.
Who are those people on top of that building, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. One's probably Karai. And then
you see how they look? They look like they're supposed to be certain people, but I can't tell who they are.
But I also think they might be the vampires that are down below that transform.
Oh, okay,
him.
maybe.
So it could be them too. But yeah. So Raph's fallen, and then he's still sleeping, but he's still transformed. And then all of a sudden, you see a shadow grab some of the meat. And so Raph is very upset because you don't want to get your meat grabbed while you're sleeping.
Hell no,
in the sewers when the rats, like, from a shadowy figure at that. Like, if they weren't shadowy, maybe it's a little different.
Yeah.
But, getting your meat grabbed by a shadow is terrifying. So, Raph reacts appropriately. And turns out it's your boy, presumably Jess Harley, Leatherhead. Well, this wouldn't be Jess Harley, but, yeah, Leatherhead. And
I am all about that.
Or unless it's Gerstop Irwin. What was the
Usub Gerstop?
Usub Gerstop, yeah. That could be him. They're bringing him back. And it says to be continued. And yeah. So
we got there, by the way. Raquel Welch, baby.
Oh, Raquel Welch. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Legit.
Raquel Welch.
That is
1 million years BC is the movie.
See, I was looking up 100 years BC.
No.
That's where I got crossed up.
1 million years BC. That movie is so good. And that's where there's no spoken word of the entire movie. And it's just Raquel Welch oh
my God.
I'm like, this is the best thing that's ever happened.
Oh my God.
And they're all doing it, men and women, it's so ridiculous. It's a Hammer movie. I can't recommend it enough. It's got Ray Harryhausen effects. It's just great. Raquel Welch is frankly hot as shit. I'm just gonna say it, and wears a lot like what this woman wears from the comics. That's how it's about turtles.
Well, there you go. That's how it is about turtles. That's how you do it.
So, what do you think, man? I mean,
I like it. I think that it's cool that
they're met up.
Yeah. I'm a fan of everything that's going on. I'm really interested in the Donnie stuff. the Mikey stuff's okay. It's kind of boring.
Yeah,
but
it's a little bit of.
But it needs it serves as. I get it. You can't have like all brakes or all gas, no brakes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You gotta have a little bit of a different tone.
But the Leo stuff's neat. It's not doesn't have me as much as the Donnie stuff, and the Raph stuff is cool, especially now that Leatherhead's involved.
And that dream sequence was pretty neat.
That dream sequence was neat, and I like it because it's very much a like enough said kind of thing, like where it's like, oh, that's just grunts and
exactly. I like that a lot.
Yeah, so I really dig that.
It's like a preview of 1 million years BC.
Oh dang!
There's no words. It's just like whoa.
So yeah, you want to jump on over to
Tales. Let me
Tales. There we go.
Oh come on, let me out of this comic,
man. So
let me out of this air conditioned nightmare.
We got Tales number 3 from May. We got what is that? $2.95 in I think that's American, and then $3.95 if my eyes don't deceive me.
Yeah, that's it
in Canada.
In Canadian.
Yeah. What do you think of this cover?
It's really it's neat. It doesn't necessarily jump off of like the stand. But the more you look at it and you see kind of the monster in the background, it starts to actually kind of like grow on you.
Yeah.
I like the cool colors, like the blue and black
awesome.
water, the purple on the sidewall.
Yeah.
The turtles, at least in this, aren't my turtles.
Okay.
But I can tell you from the artwork inside, those are the Rick Remender art is definitely my turtles.
Oh,
so
yeah.
But the cover just looks a little off.
It looks
but it's okay.
It looks like some of the weird off issues of Volume 1 of Mirage Volume 1.
Yeah.
Like I this would not, or like the reprints, some of the reprints of some of the early issues. Like this kind of reminds me of that for some reason.
And this is the team of Rick Remender, John Beatty, and Talbot. So on the cover as well as the rest of the book. Hard to tell why I don't.
I think it might be the sloppy lines, like the rushed kind of sloppy
the
lines.
The lines are a little sloppy. Also, there's like almost like too much muscle definition.
Yeah.
Where they almost look like their muscles are like separate pieces of muscle that are like on them. I think the inking is like real intense. I think
that could be too.
I think literally the line work is like too fat. I think if you back that down. Also, someone got really crazy on the coloring. Where it's almost like every turtle is like 8 shades of green.
Yeah.
To show the shadows and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
And that leads to an overall, like, too thick of lines, 800 greens per turtle. It starts to feel like it's almost too confusing. Like, you look at that for so long that you have to then, like, tear yourself away to look at the rest of it.
Yeah.
Which I think is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's interesting.
Again.
I mean, it's Remender, Beatty, and I'm not very familiar with Beatty's work, but like, it's Remender and Talbot.
Right.
I mean, at this point, it's your problem.
That's
if you
true.
don't like it, like,
that's true.
It's a you fucking problem.
That's true.
It's not a Rick Remender problem.
No, exactly not.
Certainly not an Eric Talbot problem.
Absolutely not.
So you know what? I probably just saw it wrong.
That's you. That's what it was. It's late.
It's late. It's late. I saw it wrong. Obviously.
12 in the morning. Yeah. Been out in the sun a little bit.
Is it goddamn when's the last time we recorded Turtle Soup into the morning?
Oh,
hours?
it's been
a long.
It's been a long time.
And it's creepy that we're back in the room.
And Saturday night, yep. Yeah. This is wild.
Oh. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Oh my god. The pudding pop.
I can't get over Bill Cosby turns his back and you're
right,
but it's in your drink. I can't get over that shit. That's funny as fuck to me. Anyway, Tales of the TMNT. Eric texted me earlier this week, someday, and basically said, Volume 2 or Tales Volume 2 number 3 is short but really cool, and I think that may be the best way to describe what we're about to get into.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. This is Turtle Soup.
Subscribe, fucking like Patreon, bro. Like Eagles gotta fly.
Yep.
I can go else time. And it's funny because it's like that sounds so general.
It does.
But like we almost never talk about, even over text, about what we think of the comic.
Yeah, no.
So the fact that there was anything, I'm like, really cool. I'm like, normally it's like, hey, these are the issues, buddy.
Right.
Yeah. So I had a little eye on this. Now,
I figured you'd like it. So
this is the kind of the intro by Steve Murphy. And it introduces, now our uncle did not include the backup.
Did not. No.
Der Turtle Bomb. So we won't be covering that.
No.
But it does talk about shredded meat, which is the name of the story we're going to cover today. This is from Steve Murphy. And honestly, we'll talk about this in a second. I think this is crazy. The idea for this story came after a rereading of the TMNT story arc Return to New York from issues 19 to 21 of Volume 1. When I reached pages 17 and 18 of issue 21, I stopped cold. I'd either completely forgotten or never noticed the explanation for that story's incarnation of the Shredder. In fact, to my mind, that story's Shredder had become the Shredder, not some wormy Shredder homunculus. I had come to believe that it was the Shredder, his badass self, who later wound up being decapitated on pages 35 and 36. In one of Kevin East's most dynamic, if Miller-esque, page layouts. That's that thin line. That's that white line.
That thin line.
The realization or re-education that this was not the Shredder who was killed here, but a bunch of foot-altered superworms that thought they were the Shredder, led me to wonder, whatever happened to that worm Shredder? Here's one possibility. And just to fill you guys in, I knew that. It's very interesting that Steve Murphy had hallucinated or
just forgot about it.
Unhallucinated or memory hold the fact that the Shredder that's killed in Return to New York is a Shredder made up of worms.
I mean, you could look at it as if like they were trying to get Shredder to come back, and that maybe that was their most success. They got, because the other ones leading up to him, he looked different. All of them looked like a weird. Well, homunculus is what he said.
Yeah, I mean, they made like toys of some of them.
They did. So they had like giant arms,
where they were like one was like super short with like a huge crab arm.
Right.
Very like Tetsuo the Iron Man looking, kind of like
yeah.
But it's not like metal; it's organics. But it looks very similar to that.
Yeah, and so, but with the final one, it was like he was pretty on, like he looked just like Shredder, and so you could argue that maybe through some sort of the mysticism of it, they were trying to reanimate him, and that was. Actually, they did it. They got him.
Yeah, that was their best version of Oroku Saki.
Right.
That they undid. Because he did fight like Oroku Saki. He was whipping their ass.
Right.
It's like, it's basically a rerun of Mirage #1. I mean, he was whipping that ass, but then they finally overcome. Right? But to me, that was like, and again, he probably read that so many years ago.
Oh,
and then just, he like forgot about the worms and was
Right.
like, oh, whatever. And he's like, wait a minute, it's not really him. But obviously, when you're reading them a lot closer together, I found that one of the coolest things about it was that it wasn't like a super Shredder. Oh no, he survived. It's like, no, they killed him with a thermite grenade.
Yeah,
that happened.
Yeah,
he died. It doesn't mean he's gone. It means that Oroku Saki is dead.
Right.
Doesn't mean that a bunch of fucking worms in the sewers of New York don't think they're Oroku Saki. Doesn't mean that they're not maybe as dangerous or maybe even more dangerous because they have no humanity.
Zero.
Than Oroku Saki. So sure. But it is, Eric, really cool.
It is.
That this is a premise because I just love how Murphy rediscovering this made him be like, I'm going to write a story.
Right.
Super neat. So we open with our classic, I'm going to give the credits first because I can't help myself. Worms of Madness, Part 1. Script is a Stephen Murphy original. Plot, Stephen Murphy and Rick Remender. I love Rick Remender so much. I love him so much. Pencils, Rick Remender. Inks, John Beatty. Tones, Scott Kahn. Letters, frontispiece, Eric Talbot. Bruh. Cover, Remender, Beatty, Talbot. Bruh. Rick Remender makes these little, like, little splish splashes in the TMNT world.
Mm-hmm.
I love his art so fucking much. And like whatever he's here, it's just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And so anyway, love this shit. So yeah, we open up with Raph. How would you describe how Raph looks here?
I think
what if this was an action figure of Raph, what would you call this Raph?
so. This is a turtle who appears to be Raphael, but we don't know, proclaiming their hatred for sorcery, mysticism, and gods, zombies, etc. But I thought I actually had more in my notes about what he looked like. But he looks like a zombie, or not a zombie, but kinda, because he's got the stitches, but more like a vampire hunter.
Like almost like a Dr. Voodoo type character, but like, yeah, he looks like a monster hunter.
Yes.
He's got like the cross. He's got the holy water. He's got looks like a silver arrowhead.
Yeah.
Some kind of
like grenade.
I mean, that'd be funny if that was a reference to like the holy hand grenade.
Oh, it might be.
That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, he's all stitched up. But he's been fighting a lot,
and he's surrounded by all these runes.
Yeah, he's like in like a kind of a puddle with these runes around.
Yeah, and
basically says he hates all that stuff because it's real.
Right.
The elder gods, the whatever. He's like, Dunsany, Wellman, Lovecraft, those guys weren't writing fiction. They were telling it like it is. Don't believe me? Well, then let me tell you a story.
There you go.
Love that. Love the credits page.
Oh, yeah.
That's just so fucking dark up there.
It's just so dark.
It's like Eric Talbot just like. So I think this page is what you, not the words, but like the art up there, just that blob of like, what is that?
Right.
Is if you took a piece of regular paper, like white, good quality card paper in this era, actually anywhere between the 80s, whenever Eric Talbot was working on the Turtles.
Right.
And you slipped it under his pillow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you slipped it out after he woke up, it would look like that.
It looked like that, yeah.
That's just what was coming out of Eric Talbot's head at that time.
Yep.
So we see what looks to be a four-armed monkey, human hybrid, just laughing. That's the first thing you see.
Oh, yeah.
Love
like
the
Joker
lettering,
style.
Joker style. Love the lettering. Love the burst of art. Love the boldness of the first page reveal. Like, hell yeah.
This is what Tails always was.
Yes, Tails was always just a place to be like as moody and like dark and big as you wanted. And then, man, does this not carry on. Fucking flip the page. So you've just got hot. Is it the cursing is making you say that?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I'm back in person. I don't know. You're like I said, fucking. You're like Jesus. You're like doing the Stations of the Cross, man.
No. I was just thinking Ryan's gonna be like, and then you turn the page, but it was just like, I don't know, something about that just worked.
Did
and
you
it just
fucking turn the page?
It just got me.
A potato bacon bomb.
If you don't like it, then fuck you.
Yeah.
You get your own.
Oh, can we share? You get your own.
Did I tell you that anytime, so my wife, Shayna, my wife, she likes to cook. And so, but sometimes she cooks like too much food, and I've had to tell her, I'm like, are we making a deep fried pumpkin now? Is that what we're doing? Because that joke goes
deep fried pumpkin, the potato bacon bombs,
right? And so I always bring that up. It's like, we don't need a deep fried pumpkin. She's like, oh yeah, you're right, we're fine. And then anyway,
but I love it. I curse when I get excited, but
no,
like
you're good. I didn't. It just got me.
You bust this out, and then you're just like so bold. You're like, hey man, what's on the other side of that page? Oh, it's just Rick Remender's Leo absolutely decapitating the worm Oroku Saki from Return to New York right now, live in your face, blood streaming off the sword.
It warranted it.
It warranted F word.
Yes, but what's even worse is that this time you see all the worms.
You do.
Artwork.
You do. Yeah, and this is. And so the narrative here is not from the Turtles. It's from someone else.
Yes.
It says the Turtles. How I hate them. I hate their stillborn reptilian ugliness. The stench of... This is that Stephen Murphy.
Love this next one.
The stench of human waste that clings to them like rancid yolk.
No one ever talks about that, but that would make sense.
I hate their blank pupilless eyes and green gumdrop heads. Their stupid Italian names.
That's the best.
And then you see... Oh, it's so good. Like... Orokusaki's head with like all the worms coming out of it, and
Oh,
Leo's
yeah.
like, worms, gross. And what's cool is these lines are taken from the comic, but they're seen through a different light, and it's seen through this like this onlooker.
Yeah.
But they're saying all the lines, and it's just so neat.
It is.
He's, I hate their melodrama and ignorance. Their blind obedience to some half-understood concept of honor. And then you see Leo come out with the famous words, Orokusaki, the Shredder, is dead. And then it's finished. Our destiny is complete. Honor is restored. We have one final task. And he says, they know that this was not Orokusaki, yet they act like it was. They make no sense at all. And you see, again, a reinterpretation of the classic shot where they burn Orokusaki on a raft out in the Hudson,
Probably
effectively,
Hudson. Yeah.
and put his helmet up on that stick. And that's like kind of one of the last images in Return to New York right there. And now, yeah, of course, classic any last words, and Leo says, sure, burn in hell, which is from the comic too.
Yeah.
But then it cuts to your boy. Describe this man.
He looks like a stereotypical type elderly man who has a rice hat on. Esque. It looks a lot more stylized
But it's
than
big
what it
as
is.
it's big as hell.
It's got
I
a
love
little
it.
bit of it's got a little bit of that super deformed kind of manga style, anime. Just exaggerated. That's the word I was looking for.
Everything's exaggerated. Like
Proportions.
his face is like literally the width of like my thumb.
Right.
Like it's super skinny. The Fu Manchu mustaches are huge.
Yes.
The hat is like ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what you got here.
It's cool.
Yes.
Like, and he's just got these like squinting eyes. Like how much his eyes squint? There's like almost no eye open.
It's hard to
just
tell because of the artwork that's actually. But now that you mention it, yes, I see it. That they are squinted. Yes.
Yeah, it's just like it's art that really rewards like looking deeper. Like there is depth and there is crap going on in this art that is deeper. The deeper you look, you get more.
Well,
And I love that.
the reflection, the things that we're able to see, we're only able to see because of the flames from the funeral pyre, and that's what is revealing him, and that's wild. Yeah, I love that.
So cool. Him looking on from the, with the flames. These past few minutes have been like a living hell. Watching helpless from the shadows, waiting for those abominations to leave. And then he makes up like, hell, I'll give them hell.
Mm-hmm.
Hell and more. And then he hits you with that.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how that translates.
I'm a bit, bro. I'm such a slut for like, it's some ancient alien shit. Characters you don't recognize.
Oh yeah,
It's such a cheap trick. I'm like, give me more.
give me more. So
No, seriously.
the new He-Man movie has its own alphabet. The Masters.
Oh,
does.
neat. Okay.
And so on the toy boxes and stuff, they have like that stuff on there, and people have already like transcribed it and everything and
Dude,
figured it out.
give
Yeah,
it to
no,
me.
I love it.
Give it to me. I was never obviously like the biggest like J.R.R. Tolkien. Like I didn't read all the Lord of the Rings books like over and over or like whatever. But I was very adjacent to like a lot of friends early in life who were very into it.
Yeah.
So we'd talk about the lore. I know all about the lore. I just never really got into it. But like, man, the runes and like the different like the kind of the translations of all that like and the code.
Yeah.
I was bad for that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we used to write each other like notes in like 7th and 8th grade.
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
like in like Elven Rune and stuff like that. It was just so fun.
Yeah, I just used to write pin 15 on the back of my notes. So whenever someone opened the note, it just said pin 15 on the back of it. So the teacher's like, why does that say?
That's like your natural like that's like it's almost like wiring a door with a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, you open it, gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's basically what that is. Like, yeah.
Yes, that's true.
And I love too how that's like its own like immature security system. It's almost like, well, if you open the note, like
Right.
it says some shit on the back, gay. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's like it's so funny, dude. And it's like, all right, man, but what if I just put the piece of paper like down on the desk so like no one can see it? You're
It
like,
still says gay.
still says gay. Like it says penis on the note.
Right.
Like it's like,
Yeah.
How stupid are we?
Oh, I love
But
it.
it's so good.
Yeah, because then you think if you leave it in your pants and then like your mom washes their clothes and they pull it out, it's like, what does this say? Then we got your mom, so your mom's like gay, and she's like, oh, they got me.
Oh shit! Oh, Ryan, I found this in your pants. You're like, gay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like blown out. Somebody, I think it was Dallas, sent me a text a audio message the other day, and it's just so funny to me. God, you know it's late night Troll Soup. We're talking this shit.
Oh yeah, it's after dark.
It was funny to me because he, at the end of the message, it made me like chortle laugh because it was so unexpected. He straight up just said, he's like, yeah, like I was this and that, blah, blah, and he's like, yeah, but like I was gonna do it, but I'm like, straight up gay. And that made me laugh so fucking hard. And by the way, given the way that he was saying it, obviously it was for the comedic effect.
Oh,
like,
sure. Yeah.
But there's something about just someone just bust that out. It was like pure like 1995. That dude. That had me rolling.
I follow some linguistics guys on like social media and stuff, and they've been saying that certain words are coming back, and that we might be able to say them again. I'm not saying which words, but
okay.
I'm not excited, but it's interesting.
I hope that, and maybe we're not there. Maybe we are. I don't know. I'm not part of the community. I can't tell you. But I hope we reach a point where we can all acknowledge how funny that is. Because it's so fucking ridiculous.
Oh, what?
That's the whole...
Words?
No, you know, the gay... Like,
yeah.
That's just so far beyond being...
Offensive.
Cishet white man here.
Yeah.
That's so far beyond being a slur.
Right.
Especially if you use it like that.
Sure.
It is so tame and so removed from any kind of slur. It's the absurdity.
Right.
Right? And you look at it like that's what we're laughing at. We're laughing that you're like gay and like
you know
what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but at the time it was like all you said. It was
absolutely.
So
but we're reading 90s comics, or this is 2000s actually. So now we probably couldn't say it.
But you'll probably be saying it's gay.
Yeah. But like I always thought of it as especially not used in like if I saw someone using it as a slur, I could see that.
Oh,
but
it's obvious.
But I also saw the duality of it but I thought of it in the sense of like anytime that somebody is very happy, because you know the old phrase it meant happy.
Yeah.
But I guess it's a way I see like people saying someone's cringe, that it's like, oh, you're just very happy about this. Like you're a little too into this. Like it was always like that. Like you're a little, just overzealous or just very eager. And it's like, that's kind of how my brain always took it.
The way my brain always took it was frankly like super absurd. My brain always took it that like, it was like one stupid thing. And someone just goes gay and like you're gay because of that.
Yeah, that's it. That's what made it.
That's what's so funny about it.
Yeah,
is it's like based on like one little thing, like literally like pin 15.
Right.
Gay.
Right.
Like, there's something that I always found ultra absurd about that. That was so funny. That was just like, oh, cool. So like, that's why you're gay.
Right. Yeah. No. When you think about it, yeah, you're like, oh, how does that work?
There's something too about like the last thing I'll say because we're getting off track. You don't have to be gay to have had that thrown at you in the 90s in a slur type context, even though you're not gay.
And I think that might be why we feel like we're okay to
F
say
word
it.
too. Like you know, being genuinely called that by people genuinely,
right?
Like as a slur.
Yeah.
Like,
but that one has more. That one has a lot more weight to it.
F's tough.
But that's probably because although I know you and I have both been called that, but in our lifetime,
we've been called that. Yeah.
But I don't feel the same way about the gay, gay. Like,
gay is one thing,
but I think it's because
the F word is too far.
It's too far, and even though that does have it has a tangential other meaning with the sticks or whatever. But like, which is weird. But with gay was always in songs and happy, and it has its own connotation. It has a whole separate life.
The word gay itself is like not a diminutive word,
right? So I get, but that's why I think I associate it with
the F word. Nobody identifies as the F word.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Not like
Not in that context. Like
right.
if they want to call themselves that and they think that's funny,
that's
fine. But it was definitely like the N-word for people that were gay.
Yes, very similar. Yes,
and again, that's why they can use it, but
right?
You can't, right?
Yes.
But there, getting back to that first point, like the last thing I'll say is like there's a little of that, like we were genuinely called that by the gay word and the F word.
I mean, my parents still do today.
Oh shit!
I'm kidding.
So in a way, obviously not being part of the community, but in a way, it's almost like us taking it back a little bit.
Yeah.
You take the words people said to you in anger, like genuinely trying to like make fun of you,
and not even maybe
using it as a derogatory term, like not like, but using it as like a derogatory term towards you,
right?
And basically, and then at the same time, we're meeting gay friends and stuff, and like we're becoming more of like allies, like especially at least my story in high school was like the more people I met, the more people were queer that ran like in our like alternative music kind of like kind of group. The more like getting called that made me mad for them and mad at the person that called me that. Not because I detested being called you're gay. It's like to me it was more like, nah, you use that against me and you use that against them.
Yeah.
So it's like you're scattershot in this shit. And fuck that.
Yeah.
And it made me as mad to be called, for them to be called gay or in the bad way, because they were gay.
Yeah,
but, you know, or the F word, as it hurt me. So when I go back on that gay, a little of that's me taking that back from being called that as a derogatory term, almost in an adjacent way.
Okay.
Like splash damage.
Splash damage. I like
because
that.
Because obviously you can say gay to me and it's like, I'm not offended, I'm not gay. But I know how you mean it.
Sure.
Back in the day when it was for real.
Yeah.
And I know who you're aiming it against.
Okay.
And that pisses me off.
See, I guess I always associated it with just, not to say that I was oblivious to any of that, but just had more of a, when someone's having a good time and they're enjoying themselves, it's like, oh, cringe, you know, like that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, I think that's how that's kind of how I would appropriate. Oh, you really like that? That's gay, you know. And then like, it doesn't mean anything other than like.
No, that's an interesting look at it. Yeah.
So I don't know, and that's kind of what I guess we're discussing and
like
unraveling.
You're trying to figure it out because like, you know.
Well, you know, with unraveling, like the turtles did with these worms and stuff, and Split and Shredder, and this guy raveling with his hair and his rice hat, he might be calling the turtles gay here in that thing, but we don't know.
You have no idea what he's saying.
We don't know.
Really
and if you're wondering why we were talking, that's why we talked about it, because
because I was like, what's that guy saying?
There's at least a couple.
What's that guy saying?
There's a couple of 3-letter words in there, so it could be, you know. Could be plural in there too. So, you know, you've got a lot of options here. We don't know. But what we do know is this guy is in the water in the Hudson. And from what I know, or it could be the East River. I think the East River was the one that was the dirty one.
Literally, just anyone from New York is like, the fuck, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. I'm trying to remember because this
is wild.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the same river.
That's the same river. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But yeah, like, he's in the marshes, bro. And your boy looks like crazy.
He does.
One line I really like was when he says, just as we foot mystics had melded our arcane powers with the science of the foot geneticists to create the worms that fed on Orokusaki's flesh, so too would I utter a spell that would bring the creature to life once again. And then he says something later, basically about the idea that like this is pure magic,
right?
And I think that's a really cool point, where it's kind of like we originally did this with like the foot scientists that were doing the worms, and we were doing the mystic, like, oh, it's Orokusaki's soul, you know. But now I'm gonna bring, because the worms are loose and they're in the water, I'm going to do the mystic shit. I'm not going to... basically, there's no more compromises.
Right.
I think that's cool.
That is cool.
So art here is gorgeous. We see that the raft is kind of smoking. It's kind of like not on fire anymore. And Oroku Saki's head gets like falls off the boat. It's like so gross.
Well, a dove pushes it off the, or a seagull or some sort of bird
It's a seagull.
kind of gets it.
Yeah, he kind of and he's like "Meh," and like throws it off there. And the art is so neat.
Mm-hmm.
It goes sinking down. All the worms start coming out of the mouth and the neck and shit.
Mm-hmm. This is how I think I look anytime I try to get fresh with my wife. Like, do you have that same feeling?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
this is so the top of this page is how I feel. Where it says from the outer, is how I feel like when I get too much spaghetti.
oh,
And I'm about to bite it off and like put it back in the bowl because I've just got too much.
Too much.
That's me, right? That's how I think I look at the table before I finish that up.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You're like, hey, babe.
Yeah.
You feeling horny tonight?
Yeah, it's like, you look really good.
You look really good, man. It's been a little while.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel.
You have to wake up early tomorrow?
Jeez. What's wrong with us?
I have no idea.
Oh.
But I like it.
Yeah. I also,
yeah. Art's great, though.
art's fantastic, but I love that shark that's in the background.
Baby shark. He comes through and like eats that head full of worms, bro. You're like, that's crazy. And then yeah, he says it here. From all things to me, there shall be no failure this time. There shall only be the dark purity of sorcery, the blackest shadow of revenge. And so basically he's like, yeah, like I'm working on my shit.
Yeah.
And those worms are already around, and I'm gonna make my magic happen.
Yeah.
And you can take it from here.
So Leonardo is cleaning his swords, and Michelangelo is saying, hurry, you're going to miss the Simpsons opening credits because you never know what's going to be on that couch. On the couch. And
It's the truest thing that ever happened.
It's true. It's true. Appointment television. So Leo is just like all in a mess. Just like, he just decapitated, his buddy.
Yeah.
So he's like, I got to clean my katanas. Like, they're not going to clean themselves. So he's washing them, and he sees a worm on it. He's like, ah. And he ends up putting it down the sink. But I think he says right there that they're that he hates the worms. And the washes it down. So then now we're back with the mystic, and he's like, one must love the worm. So there's the contrast. Leo hates the worm. He must love the worm. And so through this love, one becomes one with the worm. And so now you see him like eating the worm. And the worm starts to like now in his pupil swirls around, which is obviously like it's not really
like
happening symbolic, but
freaking art.
It is awesome. And so so he's doing that, and then now we cut back to the sewers, and Leo's like still like in this with the sink and stuff, and he's like, oh man, I thought we were gonna get the garbage disposal. Like, Donnie, you got to get on that. But
get on it. He's like, oh well.
The swirl going around in the sink, and now we see the worm making its way downtown. And then we cut back to the turtles. It's been over a week since you killed the Shredder, Leo, and you're still acting all worked up and just wicked serious and all this stuff. And Mikey and Leo just keep going back and forth. Splinter's with them too, and he's like, it is a big deal, and they're fighting just because it's like, as brothers do. But Splinter's like, oh, okay. So Mikey's fighting with Leo, and they're clowning around, all this stuff, and Leo's like, oh no, you're always joking around. And Splinter just jumps up and he's like, oh, it was enough. Is this serious enough for you, Leonardo? And he just starts like, flipping them and like whack-a-moling them and doing all this fun stuff. And he's like, this is no joking matter. I have an important lesson to impart. And I
don't understand what that lesson is. Mikey was like, bruh, it's been a minute, and fucking like literally like Leo's like, yeah, I'm on it, man. Like, you're a goofball. Like, I'm still thinking about how serious this like our shit is. And then like Sensei just starts like attacking him. Mm-hmm. How serious is this? I'm like, what? and he doesn't ever get to teach the lesson. I'm like, what's the lesson?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna beat Leo's ass because he's being too serious, but this is a serious lesson. You're like, what?
I think it might be that Leo is so still hung up on all the stuff that he's not aware of what's happening around him. And that's what Splinter is trying to say. But then Mikey is, and he's trying to say, Michelangelo is so lighthearted, like aware of his surroundings and what's going on. But the irony is that while Splinter is saying that, Mikey is aware that there is a shark in the sewers right now that nobody else is noticing.
That is true. That did happen.
So that could be what it is. So yeah, Mikey's trying to like tell everybody, hey, there's something happening, and then all of a sudden, out of the water, we get Oroku Sharky, and
Oroku Sharky, official name.
What? How does he look, Ryan? What do you think?
He looks like an Australian's nightmare.
Yeah.
So a lot of neat shit here. So he's got a lot going on. He is anthropomorphic. He has the like effective body, like the torso, the buck, if you will.
Yeah.
Of Orokusaki, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got the same threaded muscles.
Yep.
The same like anthropomorphic kind of human body, except as his arms go on, they get a lot more like crustacean kind of like. It's weird.
Yeah.
There is some squid tentacles
mm-hmm.
or octopus tentacles coming out of his back. He has the head of a shark, but here's the coolest shit. There's some kind of cartilage or
mm-hmm.
some kind of thing on his head that has that trifoil kind of look that's like the top of Shredder's helmet.
Yes.
And that is damn cool because that's a little bit like part of Orokusaki.
Right.
And the fact that he could evolve like kind of into that and have that helmet piece is like badass. And then again, this is pure Foot Clan sorcery.
Right.
So like this literally the worms are around.
Right.
The worms were built by science. But this is like literally this guy like casting spells, saying gay and like little weird runes and shit. And he basically made this thing into Orokusaki.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying that he has that
it's kind of
growth on his head that's like the helmet. That's insane to me.
Yeah, it's neat that like because I hadn't really thought about it the way that you until you articulated it that way about how it's just they took out the science of it and this is just the magic of it. And that's what separates the two. The men from the boys, the men from the sharks, if you will. And
it's just creepy to me that men from the shark. It's creepy to me that that try kind of thing
mm-hmm.
is part of Orokusaki.
Yeah.
That he identifies so closely with it that like of all the things that manifest, it's like, okay, I've got my body,
right?
My same six-pack I had,
mm-hmm.
like whatever. He's got like octopus tentacles, but I've got that.
But he's got that.
That's terrifying.
Yes. He says, I have returned. Orokusaki has returned. And with an insatiable hunger for your souls.
So good.
And so then we get a manga style version of Splinter saying, this is most unnatural and not Orokusaki. There is sorcery at work here, my sons. Foot sorcery, judging by this creature's unholy form. He goes, unholy? I am neither. I am returned. I walk the earth one final time, and when I am called back to the land of death, you shall accompany me. And the turtles proclaim their hatred for sorcery, and the weapons come out, and
friendship is magic, and magic is heresy.
There you go. And so they start fighting, and Donnie gets bonked on the head, and the other turtles are very quickly dealt with, and they just are in the tentacles. Just so if you're in the tentacles, this is an issue for you. But
I mean, some of these are pretty racy as far as that goes.
Yeah, so they're being like just thrown around and just all caught up, and now the Oroku Sharky's attention is towards Splinter, and he's like, Splinter's like, what, worms? And yes, millions of worms. that will bring me to you. And when he says that, the worms are coming after Splinter as if
They're
like
like
their
around
own...
his waist.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
And I love this on this final page. You see them arcing up around his back, about to wrap his face.
Oh, yeah.
That's so damn cool.
Right. And then the last panel is you see a turtle with their mouth open, like just in the water, like chest up, and then one with their chest down in the water.
That is the most like deadly looking. That looks like so macabre.
It does,
dude.
It does.
I love the last line here. That will bring you to me, bring you inside of me, make you a part of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the body horror of that. But also this concept of like Oroku Saki consuming Hamato Yoshi.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in this origin,
sure,
the rats,
the rat, yeah.
But like consuming the last part of Hamato Yoshi, like his training into him.
Yeah,
it's just, it's that Stephen Murphy. It's that like shit's like dark and like and it is, but is meaningful. It makes you think.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes you feel.
Oh yeah.
Rick Remender, such an awesome choice.
Oh yeah.
Remender Beatty freaking Talbot, dude. You know what I think it is?
What?
I think like Talbot doesn't work with color. Like I bet you if you reduced that cover to duo-shade,
yeah,
it would look great.
Oh yeah.
It's just I think it's the coloring. I mean, the coloring is rough.
Yeah.
No, excuse me. The coloring is gorgeous. It's a mismatch of what's going on.
Right.
But the minute you let Talbot take any kind of hold, we used to joke back in the day that Talbot literally I think it's a Mirage joke, that there's usually more ink on the page than not.
Right.
Like Talbot adds more ink than he lets light be. He is just that guy. He's always been that guy. If you're new to the show, this is what you can expect from Eric Talbot. He's been inking all of this. He's been inking a lot lately.
Yeah.
The mainline Mirage and into this adventure stuff or Tales. But with Tales, it's so freaking moody. You can just like cover it in black. It's just like black as shit. I can't say enough about this.
Yeah.
I love it. Just how moody it is and just how like gross and like dark. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no.
It's so good.
It was very good. And it's nice because it's reminiscent of what Tales was previously, which is like it could go in these directions that the main line could sometimes, but but mostly, especially once it got, the cartoon started going and stuff like that, it would kind of veer a little. It was too wily. Tales kind of just was, granted the first version of Tales was only like 7 issues or something like that. So it didn't have a lot of time to grow, but what was there was a lot of this and a lot of just like, oh, these are like anthology tales of the Turtles, as it says. It's not just a clever name. And yeah, this is perfect for this. I love that they keep there's things that keep tying. This one didn't so much, but I want to bet that like this tied into the 2003 series and how it addressed some stuff with Shredder that maybe made him rethink Shredder, and that's what,
and it kind of go back and like read and go, wait a minute, oh shit, yeah. Yeah, because the 2003 series is running. It is contemporaneous.
Yes.
Though not much to read, but in the letter section of Mirage proper, TMNT Volume 4, Laird does address several letters where people are saying kind of like good and bad things about the show. Some people are saying like a lot of filler, what's with these filler episodes, and then Laird having to be like, well, even though those fillers don't feature Shredder, they're not based on like Mirage, either proper Mirage Volume 1 or Tales. They're not adapting. He's like, this is also a thing where like even those off episodes, they're building towards something. They're not just like bottle episodes.
Right.
Some people are saying they really like that. Some people are saying that they like what they're doing with the show and that they actually do like the kind of unique little breaths of fresh air in between some of the more of the lore. Yeah. Him kind of reacting to that. So I didn't really feel like a lot of it was worth reading. But,
but that's pretty much what he said.
It is interesting to know that like this is running contemporaneously. I don't know. I'll tell you this about the cover of this comic.
Mm-hmm.
If you just went off the cover, if you were like, I'm walking in, maybe Tails, maybe not. Yeah, I got a few bucks. I got my Marvel came in, you know what I mean? I got my whole box. That cover, what might make you pass? You might go, the turtles are in there and there's a monster.
Yeah.
This cover does not give you any idea how brutal the actual issue is.
Yeah, no.
Like, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
And kind of a rough thing. Because some of the Stephen Murphy's Mirage work, guest star work that was like really dark, had covers that were appropriately.
Yeah.
You go, whoa, this is really different.
Yeah.
This is like a little bit like you gotta open the book.
Yeah, exactly. It's not too far off from what you might be familiar with, but but I agree that the Mirage Volume 1 where he would pop in, those covers usually were like, oh, there's gonna be something different in here.
Like where there's a whole thing with Oroku Saki and like the little fine teacups. And he was like going on and on about these teacups. It was like super weird and like Ting Shin was his like servant.
Yeah.
And it was like this alternate, like almost like a dream, like a fever dream version of the Turtles. Those covers looked like that.
Right.
That was like, you're in some like Far East fever dream of like what Stephen Murphy feels and wants to say about the Turtles.
Right.
It's very impressionistic.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're down, you're down.
Right.
Here it's like, oh, Turtles are in the sewer. That's cool.
Yeah, this is normal.
I don't know, man. Mirage, proper Mirage Volume 4 has like a guy's about to cut Leo.
Right.
I'm grabbing that one.
Exactly.
And that's a cool issue.
Yeah.
But like this one,
yeah,
you open the page and you're like, oh, it's a normal masthead.
Right.
Oh, like two panels in, you're like,
Yeah.
Then you just turn the page, you get ha ha ha. Yeah, like you're in.
Yep. And then you get decapitated Shredder. Worms.
No, it doesn't stop.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
But it's really good.
Unfortunately, we have to stop. So
yeah, I know. But this issue is bonkers good. I'm so looking forward to the next one.
Oh, absolutely. I'm loving Tales, and we've got a lot more. There's a bunch. I love this version of Tales.
Love this incarnation.
I want to say that
love this beginning of the story.
I want to say that this volume of Tales goes longer than the volume 4. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like in number of issues.
Or
in time in like.
Number of issues. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, volume 4 goes to around 31 issues, and then volume 2 of Tales goes to 70. Yeah.
I might sound like the worst Turtles fan or Turtles authority in the world. I did not know that.
Yeah. So
now I purposely keep myself away from this.
That's kind of the premise of our show. Yes.
But that's wild that it doubled the length of mainline Mirage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. So, yes, very excited about that. Love these issues. Let us know what your thoughts are.
Do you love them? If you don't, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But you're entitled to be wrong. You're entitled to be loud. You can be loud and wrong.
Absolutely.
On this country's 250th birthday, you can be 250 times loud and wrong if you want.
And if we were loud and wrong about anything, let us know. turtlesoupshow@gmail.com. You can find us on the internet, turtlesoupshow.com. You can also find us on Facebook and other social medias. We are there to varying degrees. But Facebook's usually where we hang out with our buddies. So come over and like the page, like the group, all that fun stuff. And we have a good time over there. Let's see. Patreon. If you want to help keep the lights on here keep us from saying clang and get some cool stuff occasionally, like a bonus episode that we recorded and that I finally got out. But I think I have to switch how we did it because the thing we were using only lets us have 50 episodes up. So I got to figure out something. The new episodes are there, I believe.
They might be dropping off.
Right. So I got to find a way to get the older ones back up. So I'm on that this week, I think. So, but there's a new episode of the No Homework Zone, which is our bonus episode for our patrons and stuff that we do and are trying to get back up and running. And if you have any ideas of stuff you want us to talk about on that, you can also hit us up at turtlesoupshow@gmail.com. And then, I think that's it. So, till next time. Else time.
Bye-bye.